Dun 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 dun.
I can't go that high. Welcome, everybody, to the Star Wars The Force Awakens spoiler cast. No?
Yeah.
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 This is where we're talking all about Star Wars The Force Awakens. We're gonna put spoilers on the thing, so this is a spoiler zone. It's not free. It's not a spoiler free zone. We're talking about everything in Star Wars that we thought was cool, what we hated, what we disliked, what we liked, what we wanted more of.
That's true.
Yeah. So if you've not seen Star Wars yet, stop this right now and then watch it. Yeah, pitter patter along, and then come back and watch.
Yeah,
because we're gonna talk about it. So why don't we start with number one, the opening sequence, Jason?
Which opening sequence?
What do you mean?
Like, are you talking about the titles? Like,
okay, no.
Okay. Well, it's like, what are you talking about?
No, I don't want to talk about the opening titles. Okay. Let's talk about our first look at Poe Dameron as a character. Okay, he's on, what is it, Jakku? No, where was he? Yeah, he's on Jakku.
Yeah.
He's on Jakku. That's the planet that he was on. What do you think about him? What do you think about Poe Dameron? He's funny.
He's funny? Yeah, he is. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's been like a couple weeks for me, so I'm trying to remember everything.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
But yeah,
I just watched it.
But yeah, he is pretty funny. Like, I thought him and Finn together was really good. Like, remember, like, when they were flying? Like, that was good. Yeah. But I'm trying to, like, go back to when he first was introduced into the movie.
Right. He's, like, in that tent with that old man or whatever. Yeah.
Like, I think he was funny. I think that they did a good job at kind of a little bit of his character development. It kind of showed that he wasn't, like, afraid of them, you know, like Kylo Ren and that kind of stuff. Like, he was very, like he knew what he was, like, supposed to do.
Like, you know for a fact.
Yeah.
In the Resistance school that he grew up in, he was the class clown. He
probably got A's too.
He probably got A's because he's a smart guy. He's a clever, wily dude. But he was the class clown too. Because, like, if you remember when, like, Kylo Ren stops his little bullet or whatever, and then brings him over and all that crap, and then he's just like leaning there or kneeling down, and then he's like looking at Kylo Ren. He's just like, so who talks first? You, me? Do I talk first?
That was funny. Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
That was good.
That was a good line.
That was pretty.
That movie is pretty funny.
Have you heard of, like, the rumors of that? He might be like one of either Luke's or Han's sons.
No,
you haven't heard that?
No way.
No, because remember how they're talking about how if you are Force, like, if you have the Force, you're a really good pilot, and because you foresee things, because you foresee things.
That's true. He is the best pilot.
Yeah. So they were saying, like, the rumor, like, one of, like, the spoiler things is that, or a rumor, not spoiler, because
you really think so?
It's true that he could be either Han,
I would say Luke's son then.
He could be Luke. He could be.
But who did Luke hook up with?
We don't know.
We don't know anything, do we?
We don't know anything about that. Buddy. He obviously... Okay, Rey's got to be his daughter.
No.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, wasn't Han... Didn't Han Solo or someone say... Or what, that one lady with the weird goggle glasses?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. But
she's forcibly tied to Luke. It even had her, like, show the vision of Luke.
But she was something like, you need to leave whoever's not coming back behind and go forward to Luke. I know Luke wasn't going to come back, but then I would say there's probably Luke's.
I think it's Luke.
Okay, whatever. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Sorry.
Let's move along. Then we meet Finn, or FN 127770.
Yeah.
Right? Nicknamed Finn by
that was good.
Poe Dameron.
That was good.
Okay. I like their chemistry. Finn's interesting. Do you think he overdoes it a little bit though?
I feel like for the beginning, he does a lot. He does good for the end. He does good at the end, towards the end. I keep hitting this mic. Okay, he does good at the end, but, like, towards the beginning, every scene you see him in, he's like doing the breathing. He's like, like, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Here's what I have to say about his breathing. Okay, when he gets on Jakku, obviously it's like desert, right?
Yeah.
There's no plans to give oxygen to the world. He absolutely took all the oxygen out and replaced it with, what is it, carbon dioxide, with all of his breathing. He breathes all the oxygen out of that entire place, guaranteed. I'm surprised everyone lived.
But you gotta understand that too. There's no plants or anything like that.
Yeah.
Also, he's probably, like, he barely got to that planet. You know what I mean? So he probably doesn't. He's not used to it.
True.
Like every planet is different. Like he's probably not used to
Maybe
it.
he's breathing hard. I don't know.
Yeah, like you don't
do you think
used
that,
to a place.
Do you really think that J.J. Abrams thought of that at the time? Because with his track record, if you've ever watched Lost,
yes, I have.
you could tell that he really just likes the heavy breathing thing. Because if you watch Lost, like they'll walk like 5 steps away from the plane, and then all of a sudden there's like, so how's it going, Kate? You doing okay? How's that leg? Oh, like I don't understand. That must. I feel like that's his style. He just wants to get it more.
Kind of like it's kind of dramatic.
Yeah, more. Yeah, for dramatic effect. He's like, okay, I need you to breathe heavier.
Yeah.
I wonder if Finn or what's Adam Boyega. That's the name of the actor who plays Finn.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder if he actually did that or if he was given more direction. Like you need to breathe heavy. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Is he British? I think he's British, if I remember right.
Probably. They pretty much all are.
But he did a good job with his American accent. I thought he was funny, though.
Yeah, he was,
He was a good character. He overdid it a little bit at times, and I remember being a little squeamish, like, at his performance. I'm like, okay, you're trying a little too hard. But
it was kind of annoying when... Probably getting a little too ahead of ourselves again. But the part where he's like he's just like a coward. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, gotta run.
He wants to run.
And that's why I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's why also I was thinking that... Okay, this is also another theory that I have.
Okay.
He's either Mace Windu's grandkid.
No way.
Or Lando's kid.
Lando
Yeah. Lando.
Calrissian or something?
He hooked up with someone that was Force, that had the Force. Or, he just had...
Who did he hook up with?
He could have hooked up. He could have hooked up with anyone.
He's smooth.
But think about it, because Lando, he was a coward. Lando was a coward.
That's
so I was
true.
thinking like maybe he got it from him. Like maybe he was just like Lando, and he like.
That's interesting, actually.
I've been thinking about it because he has the Force because he's using the lightsaber.
Well, where's his mustache though? Where's his mustache?
He didn't want to go with that look apparently. Maybe that was like maybe that's how.
Maybe
it was
they can't have
back in the
facial
day.
hair as a clone trooper.
There's different styles.
Or a stormtrooper.
There's different styles, and maybe there's a rule about that.
Because you can't remove your helmet, apparently.
That's true.
But then how would they know that you're clean shaven? Maybe they have sensors. Yeah. Finn's a good character.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Okay, then next comes Rey. Right? Rey was the next. Well, Rey was probably actually one of the first.
She was one of the first.
I think she was after Poe, technically.
Yes. She was after Poe. We meet her after, right after Poe.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess we kind of met Finn before, huh? Actually, I want to go back to Finn for a little bit. Because I do understand why he's running, though. Because he's not with the Resistance. He doesn't think that anyone's going to take him.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
He knows the power of the... what are they called? What are they called?
The Empire?
Not the Empire.
I know. Oh, crap.
Frank, what is it called?
The First Order.
The First Order. He knows the power of the First Order. Like, he knows their power, but he doesn't know the Resistance power. Like, he has no idea. Like, he thinks that the Resistance is weak and has nothing. So that's a good reason to, like, want to run away because, like, the First Order, come on, they can destroy, what was it? They destroyed, like, 4 or 5 planets at once?
5 or 6, actually.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Like, people got mad about that, actually, too. They're
Really?
like, really? Another Death Star? Like, there has to be another Death Star. And
if you look at it, though, Kylo Ren's, like, he's trying to follow in Darth Vader's footsteps or whatever. Yeah. So it makes sense that the First Order is like, okay, we're going to finish what these people started.
What else can destroy an entire planet? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be... Yeah, they have to one-up it from...
They're not called the Death Star, though. What was the thing
it
called?
Was like, what was it? Star?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I can't remember.
But it doesn't matter. You guys know. Go ahead and spam in the comments of how much you hate us for not knowing the name of it. But it made sense. Yeah. He didn't think the Resistance was going to take him. He can't go back to the First Order because he just doesn't think it's right anymore. Yeah. Because it's just messed up. Mm-hmm. And it's bullcrap. He was taken as a kid, right?
Yeah, it's true. He was.
To grow up. So he's like that one guy that's like, this is messed up. He's taken from Lando. No way.
Why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
I guess I could see it. But where's his mustache? Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. He's a grandkid of Mace Windu.
Okay. I don't see that happening either.
I think it's one of those.
Because Jedis aren't supposed to be married or whatever, right?
Anakin did it.
I know, but he was messed up.
Well, I'm just saying, you never know.
He became the good guy at the end, though.
You never know.
Okay, so then we meet Rey. She's good. There was actually here. Why don't you go ahead and talk about something real quick about Rey? Tell me about Rey. I need to look up an article on IGN real quick.
Okay, what I thought about Rey was that like she did a really good job. Like I think she did a really good job with acting. I didn't really have a problem with her.
No. Yeah, she was fine. She was a good actress.
What I thought was interesting was how quickly she picked up the Force. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of weird. Like it makes me think that that's why she's got to be
right.
Luke's, because he's strong.
Do you think Luke
But Leia's also a descendant of Anakin, and Anakin's like the beast. Like Anakin's a beast. Like,
yeah,
you can't deny that. He was like the most powerful Jedi. So it's kind of like, so it could be, I don't know. But anyways,
she was very.
I'm trying to think of like the beginning. I keep just thinking of the end. With Rey, obviously she's like a scavenger, so that's why she could be Han's daughter, because that's what Han does. Han was a scavenger, you know.
Right.
So there's that.
But it seemed like he didn't really know who Rey was. To be honest,
he didn't. That's why I'm saying. That's why I think.
Do you think that he left? Oh, but what if he left though? Because obviously he left Leia a while ago, right? Yeah. They probably haven't seen each other for a long time. So what if she had her,
Princess Leia?
Yeah, and then maybe they're going through one of their fights or whatever. He left. She can't raise her on her own. Well, I don't know. She's got to, though.
She says she has the dough in the world.
Yeah, she's got all the dough.
It can't be that. It can't be that, because she would be able to take care of her. There's no, unless she was trying to protect her from Kylo.
Yeah,
but that's still weird. I don't know about that one.
That's true. I could see that though. Trying to protect her from Kylo Ren because he goes to the dark side.
But is there really that much of an age difference between Kylo and her though?
But Kylo just kind of left, so it's not like she really needed to send her away.
There's no way there's that big of an age difference between the two though, because he didn't go to the dark side till he was a little older. So there's no way that can't. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's got to be it. I don't know. But I liked Rey. It was cool how they kind of brought BB-8 to her. And then she got attached to it really quick. Like she remember that? How many pieces that guy was gonna give her?
Yeah,
that was insane. And she denied it. Yeah, she was gonna. Yeah, that guy was like gonna give her like.
Well, it's a cute little spherical ball.
Like 60 pieces or something.
I've been wanting that thing for years.
But the thing is though, like,
what?
So ridiculous. Okay,
what?
Sorry. Anyways,
what?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about right now. What?
Your stupid comment. Okay.
Brother. Okay. Bring it back. We're professionals, Jason.
I'm trying to think of what I was saying now. So the guy was gonna give her tons of pieces, and she was waiting for her family. She was gonna like use those pieces for obviously something. Like she was
gonna use those pieces to live.
Yeah, like
because that's her food every single day. She gets pieces so she could live.
Oh yeah, because remember she got like that flour or whatever it was.
Yeah,
she
would have those pieces to live for the next whatever.
See how crazy she was going? She was
for the next 50 days.
She's like, I need this food.
I know.
I need this food.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say much about Rey, to be honest, at the beginning. Like, there's a lot I can say at the end, but, like, at the beginning, like...
Okay, then let's move on, then.
Okay,
we meet Kylo Ren. He's pretty crazy, right?
Dude, his Force, dude. That's pretty sweet.
I know.
That's pretty sweet.
It's kind of interesting how they portrayed the Force.
They did.
Like, it's just kind of like a weird, like, static...
The sound was, like, a lot different, too. It was way more bassy. Like, you could, like, feel it more.
Oh, that was a surround sound talking, though.
You could feel it, though.
Yeah, you could feel it. I could feel the Force.
Like, you could feel
I think I'm a Jedi.
Okay.
Maybe it's the chicken spirits guiding us.
The chicken spirits.
Kylo Ren is nuts though. He can like read people's minds or whatever. I've never really seen that in the other ones.
He was like morphing. Like he was like trying to get all the information. Like it was weird. I don't know. But she was resisting. Rey was resisting at one point. But I'm still like really confused on how she was able to pick up so quickly. She's got
actually.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So I
just keep going off about it.
Why don't we just go to let's go to end real quick because I feel like this will help like clear a lot of things up. So we get to the end where Han Solo and Chewbacca, they're gonna set some charges or whatever in their new Death Star, whatever it's called, right? And they're setting charges. They're gonna blow up one sector so that the people can get in and shoot all the rest of the stuff out.
Pretty much, okay.
And kill the Death Star.
Yeah. It's not the Death Star.
Whatever it's called. We're calling it the Death Star. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called.
The Sun Star? I can't remember what it was. Because they use the power of the sun.
Right.
Sunny D.
Oh.
That's what I thought
Sunny
of. But as soon as when I said like the power of the sun, I was like, Sunny D. Like, what is this?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
we're calling it the Sunny D star.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Continue on.
And then Kylo Ren shows up. He goes on the huge catwalk thing.
Yeah.
Right? And then Han Solo is like, this is my opportunity to get our son back. We're going to bring him back home because this is...
Could you imagine if he just didn't say anything?
I know. He'd
still be alive.
He'd still be alive. Spoiler alert. We already told you, though.
That's so like... Oh,
I saw that coming,
I have another spoiler, too. Why do I say spoiler? I have another like rumor, like another like idea of mine. But you can continue with what you're saying.
I saw that coming, though, because Han Solo...
Oh, I totally saw it from right as soon as he was like... When Leia was like, "Oh, like if you have a moment, like bring your son back and everything." As soon as that happened, I knew like he was gone.
Han Solo's
dead. Yeah, I knew he was gone. Right
Absolutely, because so he goes over there, and then he's like, "It's time to come home, son."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Take your helmet off or whatever. Let me see my son's face."
Mm-hmm.
And he takes his helmet off. Kylo Ren does, and then once Kylo Ren is just like, or I guess Ben. His name's Ben, right?
Oh yeah,
that's what Han Solo.
He was like,
Ben.
I thought I thought of the balloon shot video.
Oh yeah,
Ben. Okay, sorry. What you got there, Ben? They should do a Vine or something of that where it's Ben.
We need to reach out to Olin Rogers. Get it? Okay,
that'd be good. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, and then Kylo Ren is just like, I'm constantly feeling torn apart, right, in two different places. Yeah. Will you help me? Mm-hmm. And like, especially in that point, I'm like, oh my god. If I was Han
Solo at that point, I'd be like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what do you mean? I feel like...
What do you mean? How can I help you? Be specific while I stand like 20 feet back this way.
Yeah, but it's his son. He's trying to get personal with them for the first time in a long time.
Man, he must really not like them.
He loved him, though.
To kill him, though?
He loved Han Solo. He was the one thing that was bringing him back to the light side, right? He was the one thing bringing him back, and that's why he's like seeking guidance from Darth Vader's helmet or whatever to try and get that guidance back to being on the dark side, because he knows of the power of the dark side. That's all he cares about is power. Yeah. But his dad was the only thing holding him back, and once he thought that his dad would die, then he doesn't have to feel that pull anymore, because he could even... Remember when they got on the Death Star and the snow and all that stuff, he could sense his father.
Yeah, he was like, he knew he was there.
He knew his father was there. So it's like if his father's dead, he doesn't have to feel it anymore.
Then that brings up the point of maybe Han wouldn't have survived, because if he could feel his presence when he was like, how many miles away?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like in the same building as him. So he probably knew he was there.
Oh, he absolutely knew. That's why there's a part of him saying, I'm just going to ignore that he's right behind me. I know he's behind me, but I'm going to ignore it.
So then why? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't want to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Think about it.
Okay. So that brings me to this point. So there's an article on IGN. I guess there was some light that was shed on the ending of it and like the kind of the character... Like, this is in the script, right? So this is all written in the script right here. Like, how he's supposed to feel in these moments. So, Adam Driver's Kylo Ren is also further detailed in the screenplay, which notes that Ren is horrified and somehow weakened when he kills his father, Han Solo. So this is interesting. He thinks that it's going to bring him exactly what he needs to be powerful.
Probably, like,
but it actually weakens him because it's a part of him.
It's got to be a
He's
part
killed
of
a part of him inside.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he gets stronger if he learns how to, like... forget about that, but it didn't have the effect that he wanted. Additionally, the novelization confirms that Snoke informs Ren that Darth Vader's only weakness was the love he had for Luke, and that was the reason the dark side ultimately failed. So that's why he killed his father, I think, because Snoke told him to. Snoke, of course, what is it? What's the word? Digitally? No, what's the word? Face captured or motion captured by Andy Serkis.
Yes, yeah.
He's done
Gollum,
Smeagol.
Yeah.
What else? King Kong.
Done tons of stuff.
He's known for his motion.
I have another theory about that too.
Okay.
I have tons of theories, by the way.
But obviously this leads to Ren needing to kill Rey and Finn at the end, correct? And they did this whole lightsaber battle, and this is where Rey really figures out like the Force a little bit.
Does.
She
figures
uses the
out
Force
a lot more
to get the lightsaber of Luke's to fight him. And I think that this is also another interesting thing. Kind of like wands in Harry Potter, apparently lightsabers call to people. That's why she had all those weird visions in that one place of that weird...
When she touched it.
Yeah, when she touched it.
Yeah.
So it's got like a little living force inside of it. So I think that helped her a lot. I think Luke's power like held within that. whatever. But so it kind of gets in the mind of Rey in this as well. The script also emphasizes the fear felt within Ren during his battle with Rey, noting Ridley is the actress.
Yeah, Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, Daisy Ridley. Noting Ridley's character nearly killed him before she realized she was standing on a greater edge than even the cliff, the edge of the dark side.
Oh, that makes sense. I was gonna say because she like backs off, like she's like, but I was thinking that she was just figuring that she needs to get off the planet and that she needs to get Finn.
Right. As such, it's
but I don't think she was that tempted by the dark side because he was like, "I can be your teacher," and she was like, and he's like, "I can help you use the Force."
Right.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, the Force. Like, I need to use it."
Right.
I don't think she was that tempted by it.
She's not super tempted, but it's definitely it's there because it says, "As such, it's clear Rey also feels the pull of the dark side." In fact, the novelization says she hears an amorphous voice telling her to kill Ren, which, according to the audiobook, appears to be Supreme Leader Snoke. So Snoke is able to get into people's minds.
I was going to say maybe she's kind of tempted a little bit because she has a little bit of Anakin in her.
This is kind of the same story as Luke Skywalker, though, right? He was kind of tempted by the dark side.
He was tempted a little bit, yeah.
So she's got to deal with all that crap. Yeah. Obviously, she's really powerful, more powerful than Ren, but obviously Ren's torn in two different places.
But also you have to realize that they're both going to go train. So Kylo Ren's gonna get strong.
Kylo Ren's gonna get trained by Snoke,
and he's gonna get,
which is Emperor Palpatine basically, and then Ren's gonna get trained by the Obi-Wan Kenobi of the series, which is Luke Skywalker.
Okay, I have a couple theories.
Name your theories.
Okay.
You're excited.
I'm tired. Okay, so one of my theories is about Snoke because you know how it didn't really like explain like where
he came from
and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this is my okay. You know how like Yoda and Obi-Wan and all that stuff, they came back, you know, they were one of the Force. They were one with the Force and they were as spirits. Right. Okay. Right? And they could still talk, they could still train and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is, you know how in number 6, how Anakin, Darth Vader, he dies and he becomes one of the Force, but it's like it doesn't show him because remember in the third movie how it's like Yoda, no, third movie. Third movie when Yoda's telling Obi-Wan like, "Oh, I have some training for you on Tatooine in order to become one with the Spirit, like, you know, go through this training, right?"
Right.
Okay. It never shows Darth Vader going through that training ever.
No.
But yet he comes back as one with the Force.
Right.
So either he trained when we didn't see during the time that, you know, the gap.
Okay.
Or 2, Anakin is just so beast that he just could do it. So my theory is Darth Sidious, he's a smart guy. You can't deny that. Mm-hmm. Okay, he knows what's going on. He could have at some point, he could have trained to know how to come back as one with the Force. So Snoke is Darth Sidious.
It doesn't even look like him though.
But he got deformed. How could you know?
I know he was deformed. Age. Actually, that was one thing that I did notice. There was like this thing.
Yeah, there was a thing. And so there was age.
There was a thing.
There was age.
Yeah.
All that stuff. He honestly could have come back. And so, you know, it looked like it appeared as a hologram. Well, what if it wasn't a hologram and he was one with the Force?
It was a hologram, though.
No, but how do you know?
Oh, come on.
How do you know? How do you know?
Huge. You could see the blinking when it went away.
It doesn't mean you don't know that. I think that is a very good possibility. I think that is a possibility.
It's interesting. It's an interesting theory.
I think it's a good possibility.
Who knows? Maybe.
I'm trying to think of my other theory now. I can't remember because
I don't know.
We were talking about something and then it kind of went off. Oh, I was thinking that someone was saying that Han may have the Force. And I can't remember how. Someone was saying that he might have it, and I can't remember.
Well, if you look at the freaking movie, remember the part where he's like killing stormtroopers on that one place with the Force and all that stuff? And then he just like goes around and just like shoots some guy. Unless he's really that skilled.
Someone was saying, I can't remember who it was. Someone was saying that he might have the Force, so I was thinking that maybe he could possibly come back as one with the Force as well.
That's fascinating. That would actually be pretty cool. But I'm not sure if he's going to. Because
I don't know if he is. That's more of a stretch. I know that's more of a stretch.
I don't think he's going to because apparently he wanted to be killed off at the end of the third movie, or I guess the 6th Star Wars Episode 6. And that's why he, like, in any interview that he ever had talking about Star Wars, he didn't really like talking about it and would just, like, say no comment or whatever. And now, with this movie, he's loved talking about it. And I've heard that it's because
Because he died.
Because he
knew he
died.
was gonna die.
He wanted to die.
Yeah.
He wanted to die from the last time. He was kind of bitter about it, and now he's finally dying. And so he's just like, this is awesome.
Gosh, you know how much money he made from this movie?
What a jerk. I'm just kidding.
Gosh, he gave me some.
What's his name in real life? I can't remember right now.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, dude, and freaking Luke Skywalker probably made so much money for his 10-second little like cameo. Like seriously, he was in there for like 10 seconds, and he probably got paid millions.
Right. That's fine. He's Mark Hamill, dude.
He's Mark Hamill.
He's not just Luke Skywalker. He's the Joker.
That's true.
He does the voice of the Joker.
He did tons of stuff voice wise.
Oh yeah,
dude. He was a Fire Lord in Avatar: Last Airbender.
Fire Lord.
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't know that?
That makes me so happy.
I know he was.
I love Avatar. I was making it again.
What else? Is there anything else?
There was one thing that I wanted to say. I think that the lady with the big glasses and stuff.
Yeah,
I think he was Yoda's lover, or she was Yoda's lover.
No, but she said that she was in love with Chewbacca.
Really?
Remember what the bear?
Oh, she's not in love. She just has a crush.
No,
on him
remember when she
so
came
powerful.
in? Remember when she came in and he was like, "Where's my boyfriend?" And Harrison or Han Solo was like, "Oh, he's like fixing the ship."
It's not her boyfriend.
She said that. She's like, "Where's my
she
boyfriend?"
Just thinks he's hot. All that hair, big burly man.
Another thing I'm really mad about was Leia. When it showed Leia and she was hugging Chewbacca, I wanted her to say,
I know,
like, how's it going? Like, you moving or walking carpet or so whatever. Remember the line?
She didn't care anything about
Remember
him.
that? Remember
she just gave him a hug and then tossed him off.
Remember her like famous line though, and she was like,
"Is that really her famous line? I don't
walking
remember.
carpet
It's
or
been a
something
while.
like that." And I was like, she didn't say it. I was wanting her to be like hugging him and be like, like, how's it going, my walking carpet or something like that. Like, nice. I would have been so happy. But she
I'm
didn't
surprised.
do it.
Well, she was probably a little distracted by Han Solo though.
She was definitely distracted.
Yeah,
he's a hunk.
He is a hunk of burning love.
And like Carrie Fisher, so Leia.
Yeah.
She was in interviews and stuff. She's getting kind of like mad because people are like talking about her age and if she aged well and stuff. And
I feel like they digitally redid her face a little bit.
Her face was a little different.
It looked a little weird.
But there, she was like, "Stop like talking about my age and me aging well." Like
that's all right.
Dude, she's Princess Leia.
She's Princess Leia.
Whatever.
She's a beast. You play as her in Star Wars Battlefront. She's a beast.
Oh, I haven't played as her. I don't even have a game.
That's true. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
I just want to say one thing that was funny, at least. When they were like on the Death Star and Finn ran into them, Finn was with them. Sunny D Star. Sorry, excuse me. When Finn was trying to come up with a plan with Han Solo, and then Han's just like.
Oh yeah.
Look it up. Yeah. He's like, "What are you doing? I'm trying to give you a plan.
Yeah.
What is this?
What is this?"
I thought that was hilarious.
There was something else that was really funny, but I can't remember now. It was
when Kylo Ren was like freaking out when
Rey
was gone,
and then the stormtroopers are like,
they just walk right off. That was hilarious.
That was really good.
Anything else that was really funny?
He's got some anger management issues, man.
He does. Because he's like some pompous kid.
I love it though. He's just sitting there swinging his lightsaber like he did it like twice or something in the movie. Like it was hilarious. Yeah. It was so good.
I was a little upset though. He was not nearly as awful as Darth Vader because he didn't like just kill someone when he was disappointed. So he's obviously not that crazy. Yeah,
because he didn't kill that one guy, and I was like,
he'll take it out on a bunch of stuff, but he doesn't kill people, which is kind of annoying to me. Except for Han Solo. Yeah. But you think now after killing Han Solo, maybe he'll get
maybe crazier. He hasn't really killed anyone.
You think so?
Maybe. Did it ever show him kill one person in that movie?
I mean, you order people to kill people in the beginning.
Yeah, but did he ever? Villagers. Did he ever?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I can't think of anyone.
I can't think of a single moment where he killed someone. Did he kill the old man? Or did someone shoot him?
I think he...
Or did the stormtroopers just shoot him?
I think he killed the old man. Remember?
Did he kill the old man?
He killed the old man. He killed someone. He's a bad guy.
I was wondering who that old man too was. I thought he maybe was from the original movies, but I couldn't recognize him.
No, yeah, I have no idea who that is.
I was.
But let me also bring up another point. At the very end, we finally meet Luke Skywalker again. Like last minute of the movie.
Beard. I'm jealous of that beard, man. I'm so jealous. Right?
Last minute of the movie, Rey, like without a word, right?
Mm-hmm. Just no word.
Gives him like
she's like this.
Yeah, offers his lightsaber back to him because it belongs to him. Or did she say this belongs to you? I can't remember.
I don't think she said a thing. I think she just pulled it out and like this.
Right. He knows. But my brother, who knows more about Star Wars and stuff than I do, he said that Jedis don't have gray cloaks. He was wearing a gray cloak unless they're like starting to go over to the dark side type of thing.
Well, the thing is, everyone is always. My brother-in-law also knows a lot about Star Wars.
Okay.
He always says that like Luke has always been like a gray Jedi. Like he's always been kind of in that middle. Like he's always been in the middle. That's kind of thing. Like he's always like.
You think Rey's gonna be the same?
No,
because she was wearing gray clothes.
Could you imagine? Jedi, could you imagine if like Kylo Ren's in the next movie and they have either Finn or Rey be like goes trade to the dark side so they have to fight each other? Oh
no way!
Could you imagine that?
Not Finn.
Could you imagine?
Too in love with Rey.
What about Rey?
Rey's not going to go to the dark side.
Could you imagine if that happened though? That would be an insane twist, and they might go with that. That would eat at you. That's why they might do it, because they would know how crazy that would be. Like they would know how like effective that would be.
That's an interesting point.
Or Kylo and them fight Rey, like her and Finn. Somehow Kylo can like change Finn's mind or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like fight against her.
That's true. She was able to get into his mind because I think that's a dark side power, and I think that's why she's on the edge. She kind of reached into that dark side power to get into Kylo Ren's mind.
Have you ever played Star Wars, like Knights of the Old Republic?
No.
It's a great game. I don't know how you haven't. But anyways, there's like a power in there. I think it might be maybe confusion. I can't. There's like a something where because you can like persuade, right?
Yeah.
Force persuade. So if he was that in tune with the Force, you could easily persuade Finn to do it. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I like the movie a lot.
Me too. What would you rate it out of 10?
I'd give it an 8.8 out of 10.
I'd give it like an 8.
It was great. You said 8?
I'd say like an 8.3.
8.3 out of 10. It wasn't the craziest,
it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was great.
It was good. I
loved it. It wasn't like perfect. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for.
No.
But the pacing was good as opposed to the prequel movies. Oh my gosh. There was like slow scene after slow scene in those movies. Like talking about a bunch of crap. This one, there would be a slow scene and then they would cut into the action and all that stuff.
I was really hoping that when Rey got to that place, I was really hoping that there'd be like a Jedi Council room or something, like some room, and Rey would walk into it, and like there'd be like the chairs, and I was hoping that like Luke and there'd be like Yoda, Obi-Wan, and they'd be all be sitting like in a circle. You know what I mean? Like because they were one with the Force. I thought that'd been pretty cool.
That would be interesting.
I thought that'd been really cool if they did that, but they didn't do that, and I was kind of sad. But okay, so yeah, 8.8, 8.2ish.
Right. They must have decided different with. They might
bring it later on.
No, you remember that one scene though in the like on the Death Star when Sunny D Star. Excuse me. when Kylo Ren goes to fight Finn and Rey. In the trailer, you remember he's like hobbling over and then goes down.
He never doesn't do that in the movie.
He doesn't do that in the movie.
I wish he would have. Yeah, I wish they would have had that
because I like that, but
that was really cool.
I don't know. They decided to do something different. I guess
they added stuff in the trailer that wasn't in the movie.
Yeah. Probably just to get a trailer out, to be honest.
There was also like Luke's voice, you know, like
he didn't say a single thing.
My sister has it. You have that.
You have that power too. My sister has it. You have that power too.
Yeah.
So that's what leads me to. He either knows the parents of Rey, or he is the father of Rey, or he knows Leia, obviously. So it's either I don't know.
It's got to be.
I don't know who else it could be though.
Because my father, like, I feel like it's got to be Luke's. Just that wording. I feel like, but he could be talking to Finn too. He doesn't have to be talking. He doesn't have to be talking to Rey. He could be talking to Finn.
Finn does not have the Force. You think
he uses the lightsaber?
That doesn't matter. Anyone can use a lightsaber.
No, it's a Jedi's weapon. If you can't have it because you have to have the Force in order. Because if you could easily chop off your hand. The whole point of having the Force with the lightsaber is it goes hand in hand. Because you have to be able to, like. Think about it. If it's not like just a regular sword. Like it's like a lightsaber, you know. Like it's.
Then he sucks at using the Force.
Yeah, he's not in tune as Rey. He's not in tune as Rey.
It's not as powerful.
No.
Well, I don't know.
He's got to have it. You can't lose a lightsaber without having the Force.
I'm really liking this view here because I look way taller than you. Oh shoot!
I was like
I know
hunched and like lower.
Okay, well, I think that probably about closes it for this. I can't think
we
of
talked
any
about a ton of stuff though. Like I'm really excited to.
We didn't really go in like chronological order or anything. But
I'm really excited to see what you guys say. To be honest,
that's true. Leave some comments below
about like our theories about just
your theories. I didn't come up with anything.
I have theories. I love theories.
Okay. I know you do. But it looks like Disney, they're going to be doing the same thing. Well, obviously, they bought Marvel too, right? Disney owns Marvel, right?
Something like that?
I think so. So, you know how Marvel has like a movie coming out every single year? Disney's doing the same for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Next year's going to be
Rogue One. There's going to be one, but it doesn't tie to the story.
Yeah, no, it's a standalone Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And then after that will be Star Wars Episode 8. And then after that, another. I think it's Han Solo's story.
I think it's rumored to be. Yeah, I think it's what's rumored to be.
And then Star Wars Episode 9.
I'm excited.
Then after that, a Boba Fett story.
Ooh.
Yeah. So pretty excited. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out, and I'm sure there's going to be more Star Wars video games coming out too. So look out for all of those. Gosh, I'm so excited for Star Wars.
Me too.
My wife said that. Like, after I watch this movie, I better not, like, bother her about Star Wars anymore, but...
Oh, yeah, right. It just makes you want to talk about it more.
Yeah, it makes me want to talk about it more because there's so much more... I didn't realize that it was going to be a one after another year type thing.
Yeah.
It'll be a couple years till we follow up with the story of all this stuff, but that's okay. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That was loud. There you have it, guys.
Thanks for watching. And thanks for being a part of the conversation. Remember to leave comments below if you want to. And also... why don't we just go ahead and mention at the very end, this month, January, we're going for our new goal of subscribers. It is...
Wait, hold on. You put one. Anyways, 1,000 subscribers. 1,000.
Because it makes sense. I don't know. I think we can reach it. We both think that we can reach it.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
Anyway, yeah, so let's get that going. Let's get that 1,000 subscriber goal. We want to get everyone a part of our community, have a good time, enjoy one of those presents. And presents. We can all share presents with each other.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys rock.